I haven't made a video like this in a minute. Um, getting back to them. Getting back to them, definitely. I had my own energy interrupted for a good while, but getting back to it. And that's the topic here, is getting back to it. You may have rude birds. We're going this way. You may have gone, ooh, there I am. You may have gone through a period where you felt rocked. You felt pushed violently off your axis. And perhaps you lost a sense of who you were, as I did for a minute. Reasons can be anything from a tragic life event, something that completely upends you. Those of you know I'm a tarot reader. I'm talking about a complete tower moment. It could be a terrible, terrible relationship, as was my own case. And just finally breaking free, but you've been in a certain way for so long, it's like now it's a rug out from underneath. Let's do that again. Stick out. It won't do it again. There it is. There it is. There it is. A rug pulled out from underneath your feet. So, getting back to it. Just as I got off track on my video here. Those of you who know me know that I have an ADHD diagnosis. But it's with that. It's, you get off track. You realize you're off track. Correct yourself. And when you've been off track for so long, the correcting yourself is going to have to be more often than, just once. I'm off the road. Let me correct myself. When you've been going like this for a long fucking time, you're not just going to suddenly be able to, smooth sailing from here. I got rid of that guy. or I'm getting better after this upendingness. If you've been in it for a minute, you're not going to just be able to snap like that. I wish that were the case. And my own journey has been a long one, not only with toxic relationships in my life that I don't have anymore, but who you become in those toxic relationships. If we're talking about relationships, who you become, who you tailored yourself to be in a certain situation around certain people. And being that disconnected from yourself for that extended amount of time, you're not just going to be like, poof, I am myself again. I am independent and confident. No, it's going to take a minute. So this is my encouragement to you. I had several things hit me, like major body issues that warranted surgery, that I worked my ass off to avoid that surgery. And I'm so proud of myself for that. So while I'm battling the body and battling the fact that I am a fucking athlete. I'm an athlete. That's my outlet. Exercise is my outlet. Like sweaty workouts, they keep me sane. I also have a bipolar diagnosis, which is a mood disorder. That's how I balance my moods out. I got my stress out. Once I did that, I could hit the day. I lost that. I lost that outlet, and I was dealing with not only that physical trauma, a lot of emotional, intellectual, and mental drama as well that came with all the other stuff. So it's taken me, my journey, to finally feeling like myself again with my body issues. Don't let this discourage you. It was 4.5 years of hell before I started really getting my way out. For a long time, it was like crabs in a bucket. I was like, I'm out. Something would pull me down. And that's something, guarantee you, 100%. I almost pointed at this, but I can't point at your head. It's in here. So I would climb out for a day and I'd be good. Everything's great. Something would happen. And my mental crabs, you laugh too. My mental crabs pulled me down back into the shit bucket. So it was just, you can fucking do it. This is what I'm trying to say, is persevere. Keep going. Even if it's hell, even if it's some days you have to sit back and just fucking feel. If you need a day to just fucking sit and feel and sort your shit out, I've been through hell, guys, and this is just a nugget of wisdom I want to bestow on you, that some of you may learn this lesson sooner in your life than I did. Don't move forward if this isn't right. If you've got something in your anxious heart, I feel my anxiety in my solar plexus, actually. If you've got something anxious here, don't try to fix it out fucking there. Not out that window, not out anywhere else. That's outside of here. Address your shit and get straight before you act. For a long time, I was hurt, I was sad. I'd look for something on the outside to make it well. I learned this from childhood. When I was upset over anything, I was taken to a store and gotten a new pet. I know, it's bad. But my parents did the best they could with what they knew and what they knew to do at the time. What they visually saw, made me happy. But that's where I learned not to feel my feelings and just distract and go get something new, which, I love animals. And to this day, I will make emotional animal rescues. It's not a part or outside of me, but that's something that I'm now mindful about. Okay. I'm mindful that I do that. It's not so bad, but it is when you are reaching for things on the outside. I'm saying it's not so bad, rescuing an animal. But when you're reaching for things on the outside, it doesn't get fixed, is what I'm saying. You can bless the world around you with so much kindness, but eventually get to a point you're pouring from an empty cup and you're not being authentic. You're not feeling your feelings. You're probably not even letting anyone else know that you have bad feelings. I did that for a long time. I could not let anyone see me outside of sparkly, happy Mandy Pants, which was a nickname. The Pirate Pixie Mandy Pants. The life of the party. The happy-go-lucky girl. Hang out with her. You'll feel better about yourself. Fuck yeah! I love being that girl. But I'm not just that girl anymore. I let my inner Mandy, my inner little Mandy, I let her cry. I let her throw her fits. I let her speak up because I'm big enough. I'm an adult now. Took me a minute to realize it, but I'm an adult now and I can speak up when you hurt my feelings. This doesn't sit right. I'm not feeling well. I can't do that for you today. No. It doesn't make me any less of a good person, of a helpful, of a loving person. It includes me in my love equation. I'm not just loving everyone on the outside and saving other things. I'm including myself, my inner child, in that equation, and she comes first. That is where healing comes from, my beautiful, beautiful public. When you do that, here's the kicker. It makes you even more effective. It makes you even more potent. It makes you more able to love. It makes you able to love harder, healthier, okay? It makes you be able to do more, to really sit with people and hear them because you're so at peace in yourself. It makes you able to go out and not get like social anxiety. You really learn who you are in here. So you're not, You're not vulnerable. You're not vulnerable to life on the outside via people's opinions, via the goddamn fucking internet with people in their rude ass comments and coming in creeping on you in your inbox if you're a lady. But it really solidifies and gives you a good strong foundation. Tower again. Tower again. That tower crumbled because of poor foundation. Taking care of yourself builds that foundation stronger so that you can start building up your empire again. Okay? I am 38. I am going to be 39 in April. Holy shit. And I'm starting again. Fuck yeah. Just tear it down and restart as many times as you need to. I don't care if you're fucking 80. Like, it's not too late. It is not too late. So keep going. The lesson of this video, keep going. Persevere. Keep going. Listen to yourself. Don't take another step until you've listened to yourself. If something doesn't sit right, grab a fucking journal. I gift so many people journals because it's so important. It helps you sort out your shit. Do not take steps forward attempting to heal something or to fill a void on the outside with things on the outside, because it doesn't fix it. It can distract you from it for a minute. It can cover it, maybe give you like a little moment of happiness, but that shit gets old quick. Okay. ADHD again. I need novelty all the time. So you can take a pill for anxiety. You can take the pill for anxiety. The pill does not take away. It does not take away the anxiety. It covers it up for a minute. It covers up the symptoms. When that pill wears off, guess what's still fucking there? And do you want to be dependent on an anxiety pill your whole fucking life? I don't. I don't have to take them every day anymore. I was having to take them twice a day, every day. I now take them maybe 3 times a week. If I feel a panic attack coming on, that is the lesser of the evils. Taking that anxiety pill. I don't just take that pill though. I don't just take it and then go on about doing the same old bullshit. I take it and then I put my happy little ass on a happy little timeout with my happy little fucking journal and a pen. And I try to trace back, where did this start? What happened? Where did this start? Why? Why did I feel that way? Like, get curious. And that is something else that has helped me entirely. Ow, I'm in my nail. You bend it. Anyway, taking your anxiety. Let's take anxiety as an example. Taking that anxiety and instead of being afraid of it, I have to stop these feelings in my body right now. I need my anxiety pills. I need something. I need alcohol. I need blah, 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 whatever. Whatever your fucking poison is that numbs you. It could be sex. It could be impulsive shopping. Like, your finances could be a wreck because you're anxious. Weird, right? But not so weird. You could be surrounded by a bunch of fucking clutter because all you do is acquire shit out of nerves. So anyway, we're getting back to this. I don't just take the pill and hope that all gets well. We want to, I say we because I know there's so many people out there like me who struggle with a lot of the shit that I do struggle with now and who still struggle with a lot of the shit that I've overcome in my past. What we want to do, and I'm speaking for myself as the proverbial we, is to see our anxiety. Instead of wanting to run away from it, to numb it, to make it not exist, to make it bad. Don't make your anxiety bad. Look at it and get curious. See if you can be interested in it. Oh, I see I got anxious right now. What's that all about? And a technique that I used is when I feel anxious, and I told you I feel my anxiety in my solar plexus. That's where it starts, and it radiates from there throughout my body. Starts here. I've gotten to where I'm so mindful, I know it starts here. So I can put my hand right there on my solar plexus and say, what is this all about? Anxiety is your inner child trying to get your attention. It's something that went unchecked, went unhealed in your past, and it's still asking for attention. So that's what you think of it as. Any discomfort, you think of it as a little child, because it is a little child. It's your little inner you. A little child tugging at your sleeves, asking for your help, asking for your attention. I'm uncomfortable. Can you make me feel better? If a little kid ran up to you in a fucking mall crying, scared because he's lost his parents, you're gonna just kick him to the side I fucking hope not. I really hope that you would take that child by the hand and help in any way possible. And you need to do the same thing for yourself. You really do. You're still in there. Any trauma, anything that was never resolved is still crying inside of you. And when you get that anxiety, you get that depression. Your depression is just suppressed fucking feelings. And then we explode into things like bipolar disorder and borderline personality disorder. It's just trauma. It's all trauma. And I've got to find the drama. The drawing I made, it's a tree. And I titled it The Roots of Trauma, I believe. And in the tree, I'm going to find this and I'll post it. But in the branches of the tree, we have all these disorders. We have bipolar, narcissism. We have borderline. We have OCD. We have PTSD. We have autism. We have ADHD. We have schizophrenia. We have, oh, my beardy just distracted me. He's being beardy. He's making a big beard. Can you make a big beard for the camera? Can you make the beard? No. Oh, he's shy. Okay. These videos, they may go all over the place, but that's just my brain. It's my brain. It fires different. It's your autism and your ADHD for you. But it all comes, it's all connected. It's all connected. And I've stopped trying to stay on track and speak like other influencers do, because this is my voice, okay? And if you're here, you love it. But it all connects. And I'm so confident in myself these days. I don't even fucking care. I don't. If you don't like me, just go. There's the door. It's over there. This video was made to encourage, to have a talk, to put some shit out there, maybe give you something to think about. Something to think about. My main takeaway, the main takeaway that I hope you take from this is self-love fucking matters. Not just like spa days and wine nights, but true self-love, sitting down, journaling, looking at what ails you, being inspired and wanting to push your own growth as a person and evolve. And if you're happy where you are, fucking A, good for you. Then these videos, maybe you just like hearing me talk. But I really hope that this gave someone somewhere something to think about that will perhaps wake a curiosity, even just a curiosity. That's where it starts. So get curious about yourself, why you do what you do. And I invite you, and it can be hard. I'm not gonna lie. It can be fucking hard going back and looking at shit that you don't want to look at. Like you left it in the past and that's where it needs to stay. But unfortunately, when we do that, it isn't in the past. It's still affecting us today. So it is hard. I'm not going to say it's a walk in the fucking park. It's a walk in Jurassic Park and all the things are like in the bushes, like waiting to come and get you, and you need to be on your toes. But you go with a guide. And that guide can be someone that you look up to. Someone who speaks with you through videos like I'm speaking to you now. It isn't easy, but it's possible. Get curious. Embrace that little person inside of you who's still trying to get attention about unresolved stuff that they're still crying over. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you a fucking badass. Not everyone can do this work. It's called shadow work, by the way. Not everyone will do it. They won't. They'll stay stuck and in sameness. Unsatisfactory and unfulfilling sameness. Because they're too afraid to work on it. So they'd rather just distract from it. That's where a lot of addiction comes from, actually. All addiction. It's It's a desperate means to escape a great pain. But I think that creates more pain, and it never goes away. Just like trying to take that anxiety pill to cure anxiety. It doesn't cure your anxiety. It covers it up for a minute. You always need more pills. And then you need more of the pills because you grow up that tolerance. And it's the same with anything. So, you're a badass. I'm a badass. I am not afraid to say that I struggled with some shit when way back then I covered it all up. I covered it up. I covered up that's why I went undiagnosed for so long. I covered up a lot of autistic and ADHD symptoms that would have shown if I wasn't drinking to cover it up, if I wasn't masking, if I wasn't parading around suppressing my feelings and pretending like I didn't feel shit that I felt all too strongly. So, my little Mandy's very happy to have a very loud voice these days. And, God, if I can teach you a lesson, like before I'm not going to say I'm old, but I do wish I would have learned this a lot sooner. But I also am a firm believer that we go through things for reasons. And we're shown teachers when we're ready. So if I can show up in your life while you're still young, before you get too caught up in things, I'm honored. I'm honored to be able to do that. And I don't have resentment anymore. I don't have resentment about my past. It's built me up to just be so understanding, so loving, so empathic, so spiritually gifted, so able to feel for people, to read people. It taught me how to be the person for others that I felt like I didn't have, like I couldn't express. Now I now reach out to pull things out of people like that. Like with my readings, I'm like, I can clearly see that there's something here. And I'm inviting you to let that out. There's no judgment here. That would have been extremely helpful when I was younger. It would have saved me a lot of pain and a lot of so-called mistakes. But they were all lessons that made me the weird, wacky, loud, funny, dramatic, fucking musically inclined, turbulent fucking person I am. And I love her because, I don't know, everyone else seems to love her. I'm actually writing 2 books. That's exciting, right? But yeah, I talk a lot these days, and I talk loud. And it's to make up for all the shutting up that I did. So, if you guys sat through this entire video, I applaud you. I would, but then I dropped my phone. Willie came to the party. Oh, look at the cutie. Oh, he loves this. Oh, my God. All right, guys, you have a beautiful day. And if you want to hear me talk about anything on the spiritual healing, really into psycho spirituality, which means I take the best of the West and the best of the East, and I bring those together into healing. So good. This felt nice. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Drop a comment if you want me to talk about anything. Or if you want some one-on-one, you guys know where to find me.